Welcome to the Path of Champions. This time we will be featuring Twist of Fate against Ezreal. This was a highly suggested champion, and so I want to make sure that I do it justice by showing off how good it is. First thing that I will say is we want to make sure that we control board against Ezreal. So we got our opening ability that when Twist of Fate is summoned, it deals 1, 2, all of the units on the board, or the enemy units on the board, as well as getting a very epic power up in the very beginning, which is giving a +1/+1 to every unit that has a keyword. +1/+1 for each keyword, in fact, which is why my 1-drops right here, which are elusive and fearsome, go from a 1/1 to a 3/3. This helps quick up and speed up the pace. Not only is it an epic, I had another ability to get an epic ability, but I chose this one because it will have our weaker units survive through Ezreal's final thing, which is the static shock. A 1-cost static shock, which it helps out here. Not only that, but you get to see here, bam, Twist of Fate is able to deal 2 damage to everything and the Nexus itself. We deal 1. One thing that you will notice as you go through the whole Path of Champions, literally every single person, Twist of Fate is a magnet towards spells, recalls, challenges. A lot of the other champions get by not getting so assaulted by that, so keep that in mind. For some reason, Twist of Fate is just a huge magnet to these things, and so you have to play very carefully with him. Either he can stay alive, or you have to find some sort of way to divert them always attacking Twist of Fate. I will say right away, don't expect to level up Twist of Fate every game. It's not going to work. Go for lethal instead. Because of that, and because knowing that Twist of Fate is constantly going to get killed and our units are kind of fragile in general, I decided to pick up the Echo to not only be able to shuffle throughout the board, but also be able to give me a few more cards with keywords like himself. He gets an extra +1/+1. Which is pretty good. We continue on after the Echo to kind of play this game. Now this one is not the best against us, or we're not the best against them, so we always want to make sure we try to keep as much presence on the board, and you will see here why the Twist of Fate is so good. He summons and kills everyone with 1, and then you can use this red card to essentially deal 2 to everything. Now that Twist of Fate is up on the board, giving them that 0-cost elusive gives them an extra +2, right? Because the first +1 is from the quick attack, the next +1 is from being elusive, and that buffs him up enough to make sure that we have the best chances of survival. You can see here that the swap bot is going to swap, but that's generally okay. At this point, we are just nabbing their rummages, which will 100% have us be able to look through some certain things in our deck. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that can help me. But at this point right here, I can pretty much level up the Twist of Fate. Check this out, right? And now when we draw, we get that level up. It is always very satisfying to get the level up with Twist of Fate. This point we can just do whatever we want. I can even do the swap bot to be able to get back my stats because they are mine, zoinks. And we also get a draw, and we also get dealing 1 to the mana. Check that out, using the red card, which will make a game, right? Easy. I got that parlay just in case. Just in case we needed an extra damage to the Nexus if they had some way to heal, but they don't, and so that is game, right? Once Twist of Fate is ever leveled up in one of your games, it's an easy GG, but until then, don't really expect it. Just have it be a cherry on top of your value cake. You really want to play for value and feel control here as much as possible. Thank you for that break, because I was able to explain a little bit more. Now, what am I looking for? I'm looking for anything that can help either keep me on the field longer So any keywords, you saw here that I picked up an Overwhelm with Echo, which also gets him to be a little bit more aggressive. But I was looking for anything that can keep me alive. Now this Intrepid Adventure, I think that's what his name is, or something like that. It's a very good thing because it gives me a temporary +1/+1 for the elusive in Intrepid Marine. And so I think that's a very good thing, even though it's not the best, it's at least pretty decent. If it gives me elusive to a, obviously a unit that doesn't have elusive. And with this one, I decided to go this route because if I do get elusives, keep in mind not the actual stun, but if I get an elusive, my units get a temporary +1/+1. And again, check this out. I believe I use the innate ability to get rid of them, and then the gold card clears out their field. Now I'm not going to attack with Twisted Fate, although right now thinking back I should, but it's okay. We are just damaging them to make sure that we have something on the field. We don't want to lose too much board. The strange thing about this Twisted Fate is that they really, like I said before, go all in. They wasted all their mana trying to kill Twisted Fate. Thankfully we drew a Pocket Aces, something that I picked up way in the beginning, which really helped out. But at this point we have overwhelmed them with things. I want to use that draw power, but I thought, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to use the Twisted Fate level up, since we are practically there, right? There's no need for me to try to be so aggressive on the draws. Definitely don't try to be overly aggressive with the draws. Use it only when you have enough mana, or you really don't have anything, you just want to pass initiative. Like right now, what I want is to make sure that I can either level up my Twisted Fate or just get rid of my mana, because you can see they're not going to attack. So what is the point of me just kind of staying there? So luckily here they got pretty much everything stunned, so it's going to be a pretty clear attack into a win. You can even see there the Intrepid Marine gave my Twisted Fate a +1/+1, and that way I can slowly heal him if they're, if they had more Nexus hits, or they were able to stun my my Twisted Fate for some reason. Yeah, that is why we went through that path. It's a lot easier. Now we're gonna fight Karma. The good thing is we got a Bone Skewer, which is gonna help us a lot because we don't have a lot of great ways to maintain a field once we are overpowered. And so we got 2 Twisted Fates. One I know is always gonna die, so we always keep 2. If it's possible, that's what you should always do. Always try to have 2 Twisted Fates in your hand in Path of Champions. You're gonna see here that I'm gonna use the red card to get rid of both of their units. The Karma won't die, but the Karma will die when we clash against with the Twisted Fate. Now we get the Plunder, so we can have many things on our side of the field. I don't want to drop my 1-cost elusive because I expected that if they were to somehow kill my 2-drop, the Nabs, my other thing would become a 2-cost now, and my thing is always going to become a 1-cost, so it didn't really matter. We're going to attack. Hopefully we can nab for the next turn, and that's why we decided to keep our merchant on the field. I remember not what his name is. We got that Bone Skewer, and it's gonna work perfectly because I can recycle my elusive unit to be able to get back an extra card, and it also weakens them enough that their second Karma is gone. I summon the Echo, which is pretty good. It's a 6/4 quick attack with Overwhelm, so you can already see just how strong it really is. And there's nothing that they can use to block against this. They use the Will of Ionia. I mean, what else can I do? It's okay. I'll just nab their Eye of the Dragon and then resummon my Echo, right? Because we have a 10 cost due to the Karma, it's really no big deal. I'm going to be using my Deep Sea Monster in order for me to block. But again, like I said, they don't even care that they don't have elusive blockers. They don't care that my person can go in for deep. They don't care that my echo is giving me free value with those +2, right? They care, oh, Twisted Fate is on the field, we got to get rid of him, right? I summon Jack the Winner because you will see that it does very good Nexus damage. It'll always activate Plunder for us, and so I thought, hey, why not get him throughout my path? You never know, Ezreal might leave me with very little health, and this could be a way to close out the game. I'm just looking around to see if there is a Twisted Fate on the field, because I can definitely use that. I don't have anything, but I know that the slot bot will be able to get a lot of stats, especially because Echo's a drawer. We're trying to draw as much as possible, and so I will get rid of one of my merchants, and then I will summon the slot bot. Check that out. Now it's a 4/4, and right now it'll definitely boost up to a 6/5, right? That's exactly why we do it. They stun my Echo, which is okay. I wasn't planning to block with the Echo anyway, and so there was really no big deal against that. We are slowly getting back our health, and we want to make sure that, not our health, but we're slowly able to chip away at their field, and we don't want them to have so much of their field on the board. We predicted a Chrono Break, which we created 3 extra copies of, so now I know it's game. I can just attack with everyone, knowing that Jack the Winner is going to go down, and then use the Chrono Break if they had anything to heal their life. But that is game with Karma. Very good job that I was able to overpower it, and I got very lucky that I drew 2 Twisted Fates. It's sad that I don't have any other Twisted Fate, but you know, that's all we were looking for, and so I think I did a really good job here. Now this was very interesting. Do I get the Armored Gearhead with 3, right? It's going to be a 4/4 1-drop, or do I get Rumble, which will help me discard my cards and essentially become like an 8/10 or something. So I decide to go for the Rumble. Not sure why. If anything, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but you know, that a Rumble can be insanely good. It can easily turn over the match. Check that out. Now that everything has Overwhelm due to my ability that I got, I essentially not only have a very, very aggressive deck now, but check this out, I'm also dealing Nexus damage even when they block, right? I drew a Twisted Fate perfectly. Check this out. I think I'm gonna do the draw a card, because everything was basically destroyed, and now he's a 5/5, right? Very good. And then I can use the Twisted Fate spell to be able to get more draws. But at the end of the day, this run right here has you draw like 7-8 times anyway, so I don't even need to, like, I got a 1-turn level up with Twisted Fate, you know. This is a very, very good thing. I should have even summoned the slot bot. I don't know why I didn't want to summon the slot bot. I think I was scared. But check this out. Now they're at a 9. I can summon the Merchant. Maybe that's why I decided to do the Merchant. I can now deal 1 to everything. Put back my Mariner into my deck to avoid it dying. And it also gives me a way to kill most of the things, right? I take 2, but what are we going to do there? And I'm going to summon that in order to create a spell. Nothing too insane, but I think I do a cool move with the slot bot, I believe, which I think is pretty hilarious. I tried finding something good with this, but if anything, I got an even worse thing, but you know, who cares? I am basically going to win now. Check out this red card, breaks their field, and then it's my turn again. I even drew parlays, which means this is a GG. I'm going to draw. And at this point, what can they do? I don't know why I am BMing here. I should just go for the attack. Yeah, there we go. There's nothing they can do even when they drew the pocket aces. There we go. Let's just keep on moving. If I remember correctly, the next thing that I get is the Zap Spray Fin. I was going to nab with the Rumble, but there's really no point. I already have a lot of draw. So I'm going to make sure that my Zap Spray Fin is extra tough, as well as my Jaw Hunter's buff. I'm going to make sure that we get that extra +1/+1. And then my Prowling Cutthroat, I'm spending all my money. My Prowling Cutthroat is going to get quick attack, which means I get an extra +1/+1 on top of it being elusive, quick attack, fearsome, right? The other thing I got, oh, I believe this one happens after. But I think I got my slot bot to have Spell Shield, which just makes it even stronger. I mean, check out my 5/5 1-drop, right? What can we do with a 5/5 1-drop with elusive, right? I'm trying to see if they have any 1-drop, but they don't, which sucks. And look at just how insanely fast they were able to build, because I don't have any good 3-drops in my deck. I have 1-drops and 4-drops, which kind of sucks. It became such an unbalanced deck, and I just thought, please, 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 anything that is good and mighty in this world, please don't let me draw this bad against Ezreal. Please don't have me draw just 4-drops with Ezreal. I'm gonna lose. So that's something that I was thinking. But for now, at least, I'm able to do pretty good damage, right? I'm able to control their board. I'm able to draw a lot. I'm able to summon to get an extra draw with the Intrepid Mariner. I forgot one thing to mention is that they now have, when I summon it, it draws me a card. That's something that I never talked about, but it's there. It's pretty good. My Twisted Fate is about to die, but I think it's going to be okay. I don't think they have anything that will be able to kill me with their mana and their build. And so I'm just making sure that I can attack. They got to do something. They transform my 1-drop, but I'm able to use the Pocket Aces to kill their Swole Squirrel, and you can see now that they are slowly starting to suffer. They really can't keep up with my amount of units. I'm thinking I should even use the Rumble, but I mean, I don't really need the Rumble right now. The slot bot got the Spell Shield. Perfect. I'm glad that I remember that. So now it's a 3/9, and now I kind of just go for game. Everything has Overwhelm. A lot of my keywords are stacking up, and so I once you get into the mid range, the 6/7 mana, my deck, it really takes off. Now I'm just looking to see if I can find any keywords. I get the Zap Spray Fin with the quick attack, because I know there is nothing else I need for this. And then on top of that, my Twisted Fate is going to get Spell Shield. Now I know I could have gotten a better thing to give me more life and a slightly more attack. It's better than the Spell Shield, but you never know. Maybe they summon, they use some sort of recall or something that deals a lot of damage, like their 1 mana 7-drop once their Ezreal levels up, right? And then look at the hand they draw. Trash. Pure trash. I am so tilted here. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to replay the Ezreal. I drew garbage, right? At this point, I'm just gonna make sure that I can be able to take down a few of their things. I know they're gonna use the Static Shock. I should have pulled in the Poro and not this guy, but at the very end, that guy was gonna start becoming a little scary. And so check this out. I'm discarding all my stuff that I don't need right now and summon out that Rumble. Check out the Rumble's attack, 10-11. That's exactly what I wanted. Quick attack, Overwhelm, Spell Shield, Impact, 10-11. What are they going to do? They're going straight for the Nexus, and the amount of damage that they're doing is insane. Check this out. 2, 3, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm down to 12 mana now, or 12 health in my Nexus. I gotta start pulling it out of nowhere. I'm gonna summon, if I remember correctly, the Spray Fin. Yes. So that way I can get my Rumble and my Spray Fin to go there and really start making the hurt on them. And the other cool thing is that if I ever got too deep, the Spray Fin could have become an insane monster. But good thing here is that the Rumble now leveled up. It is a 13-10. It got back its Spell Shield. It gave me an extra impact, and so now it is a monster. Now I know next turn I can easily win. I just need to make sure I have a wide enough board so that way they don't attack me, right? I'm thinking maybe I should summon the Slot Bot and then use the Bone Skewer to be able to save me an extra bit. I can even use the Echo. However way they want to use it right here is very good. I also get a extra predict to maybe, you know, level me up, or draw a Twisted Fate, just something. And so I'm just waiting for them to develop their board. Hopefully I draw something good. I draw trash. I get an echo. What can I do here? I just gotta block. I'm gonna block with the Zap Spray Fin. I'm gonna block with the Rumble, and then I'm going to use this to get rid of another unit. And there it is, the Twisted Fate. Once I saw the Twisted Fate, it's a GG. I don't even need to think about it, which is totally okay. Some reason there, when you get a predict with a recall card or a strike card or anything like that, you have to keep in mind that it will not have you block, which is strange. Right here, you even saw me kill Ezreal. I wanted to go for a blank attack as opposed to summoning Twisted Fate because I have no idea if they had some sort of mystic shot or slow spell. Easy guide for this one. Focus on having a wider board with a lot of health, and Twisted Fate is a magnet to everything, so make sure that you either protect Twisted Fate or you're able to burst, draw him as fast as possible. Not draw him, but level him up as fast as possible. So those are the two things you want to watch out for when you're dealing with Ezreal with Twisted Fate. Thank you so much again. Please subscribe so I can get to that monetization goal and we can have way more videos. I want to make sure I'm able to somehow make this a profitable thing for me to do. It's very fun to do, and I would really appreciate it if I can somehow get a little bit of cheese out of it, you know? So thank you so much for the support. Again, as always, expect to see more of Twisted Fate, and I shall see you guys next time. Peace.